immediately continuing, the next thing was the liquid soap dispenser. Again, that could just be like a confirmation, not not really a message there. But it could have, maybe somebody had an issue with a soap dispenser, or maybe there was like, there's all these labels for soap dispensers, right? There could have been like a significant symbol, or that's something to look out for, is like, let's say you go to a restaurant and they have this soap dispenser and it has your birthday written on it, like it has those numbers for some reason. Like if your birthday is October 3rd, then the soap dispenser has 1003 or something like that, 1003, 1003, something like that, where you feel like it's just for you in that moment. So that could be something to look out for. So there was also a lot of liquids and like a liquid kind of feeling throughout like all these confirmations that are coming up for you. So this does lead me to believe that water energy may be very important right now. And I was hearing that things are moving forward in your life towards a more water energy. So that's very cool to hear, because it's kind of like things are going to flow a lot easier, and something that was previously not flowing and was like blocked, or just like I'm thinking of like water that's super super murky and full of like items, or like something that makes the liquid feel a lot denser and move a lot slower, and it's like dirty water, something like that. And that makes me think that, you are this water energy, and this water energy is present in your life already, but the water is not clean, so it's not flowing correctly. But you are moving towards something where the water is clean and things flow a lot easier, which leads me to believe it's like you're not that far from you and who you are and the way you show up and the efforts you put in. They are not very far from this better, easier, gentler living. Like, you're not that far off. Like, you're still water. You are this like valuable person, and you are this person that is capable of creating just amazing things. Like, I'm just hearing like amazing things. I just heard glittering things. Like, you can make things that are very, very attractive to others very easily. I think you probably have great ideas, and you have very strong water energy, which is so magical, because these are people with great ideas, great visionaries, also with a calming kind of energy to you, where you care a lot about balance and calm and gentleness, creativity, and you get downloads. It's like this takes up a really, really large part of who you are in this world. So, to my water signs, that's your triple extra double chocolate cherry confirmation. But for others, it could just be like, at this phase in your life, you are very much in your water energy. But this is really, really beautiful. It feels like for a lot of you, this is just who you are. So right now is an extra important time where you're tending to that side of yourself, or you're already in that, but you're accessing it in like a more sustainable way. That word keeps showing up. So, like I said, it says things moving forward thanks to and towards water energy. So it's like you're already doing something right, where things are flowing enough, but you're moving towards something where things are going to flow a lot better. And I feel that that is very much connected to what I mentioned earlier about shifting into something, that some sort of adjustment that makes life easier for you, and that bothersome thing that I mentioned. So this is like your confirmation. If you were feeling like things, if you have been putting in a lot of effort into looking into something, an opportunity, I just heard an investment too for somebody, where I just heard that phrase of like when something comes out of the woodwork. I'm gonna look it up really quick because I'm not sure what the exact phrase is. Give me a second. This is really interesting. So come out of the woodwork or crawl out of the woodwork means to appear or emerge suddenly and unexpectedly, often from places of obscurity. The phrase originates from the behavior of household pests like insects or termites. Have you been seeing a lot of insects recently? I mean, it is summertime for me, so these insects could be really referring to this phrase. That suddenly crawl out from inside wooden baseboards, walls, or floorboards. Because of this imagery, the idiom generally carries a negative, critical tone. So has something been coming to the surface, that bothersome thing that I probably mentioned about keeps coming back, and you're like, why does this thing keep happening in your life? It does have this negative connotation because I feel that it's just coming out and affecting you so much. You may be feeling like almost very attacked, like, God, I have been working so hard, I have been trying my best, and this struggle keeps getting bigger. And this is why. It's an indicator to you. It is an indicator that you have the power to do something about it. It is very handleable, and I think it is going to require, or it has required, because this could be something you're already doing. I feel like, yeah, for the majority, like, you've already been doing this, you already know what this adjustment or this change or this implementing thing is. I don't think it's easy because I think it's very, very new to you. It's something that you never thought you would be able to change, or something that is just so new in your life. It's so new that you have no way of navigating it perfectly, or like snap of a finger understanding it. It's like it requires various steps. I will say to you, it will feel very hard, not because it's meant to test you, or it's like this test of faith or anything like that. Like, it's not hard because of you or something like that. It's like, it's difficult because it's unfamiliar, and because you probably have associated this level of effort that it requires as something that you're just not capable of. Something that in the past you were probably like, oh, I'm just not good at that sort of thing, or oh, that's just not possible, and you discarded it because of some self-worth related thing. Like, you just felt like you pointed the finger at yourself, like, this is just something that I suck at, or something that, you could have used language like that, some sort of harshness from within that's telling you, yeah, you just can't do that. That's not for me. Other people can do it easily, but that's just always hard for me. But now you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I really need to and I really want to. And you're realizing along the way that it was just unfamiliar, and you were being held back in the past because you just weren't ready. Yeah. So another thing that may be happening is that you've recently been taking interest in something that you never thought you'd be interested in. So isn't that interesting? Because we were just talking about something that you never thought you would be able to do for some reason, and now it's something you never thought you'd be able to like, or it just was not. You had like significant reservations about something, and now you enjoy it. Some sort of interest, like I'll give you an example. For me, never in my life did I think I would enjoy the reality TV because I have significant reservations. with it and certain thoughts about it, and I still have these same thoughts, but I have been watching a reality TV show, and it's honestly taught me a lot in a way, and I've learned a lot from it, and it still kind of makes me anxious to watch it sometimes, but it's just unexpected, right? It's something that as small as that you're just like, I don't really vibe with this, but I'm enjoying it. Conversely, you could also be losing interest in some things, but I heard momentarily. So if you've been worried about something recently that you're like, why am I starting to lose interest in this? Or why is it harder for me to do this? It feels like it's just on pause for now, in the midst of all the things that you're piecing together and working on in your life. Because remember, your brain can only hold so much and be able to actively put in action towards it. So you can fit so much in your mind, but if it requires you to do some sort of like physical material things, like, you know, writing a lot of documents, or reaching out to a lot of people, or physically writing, I don't know, anything like that, then the action related to the thing takes up a lot of space. So if, for example, you were starting to lose interest in, let's say you love to scrapbook, then other things that require physical action, like let's say you've been writing a lot of resumes, or you've been handling a lot of paperwork, then because it's important and like it's related to this change that you're making, then you're gonna lose interest. And this doesn't have to be for everyone, this is for only whom it resonates with, but that's the explanation, is you're just losing interest in it momentarily. It's just on pause right now, so you don't have to worry and be like, oh my gosh, I'm losing myself, I'm losing my interests. But these things, changes in interests, are small but true indicators and signals that big changes are imminent. Because, and especially if you're a person who has very fixed interests and fixed focuses in life, like you already know what you enjoy and what you don't very strongly, and you really have like you have your things, you just have your things, like you have your videos that you watch on YouTube, the specific topics, you have the specific subjects that really interest you and the ones you don't connect with. So when those things start to change and you're noticing them and you're like, this feels important, that's why it's an indicator, it's a signal that something bigger is changing and transforming. To basically summarize that, some transformation is undergoing, and it is important. That small thing is important, but just kind of take it as a message that, yeah, I am undergoing a transformation right now, and heck yeah, big things are coming, big things are happening through everything I've been doing. So, the last thing on the list that I have written is something that, as I came upstairs to start recording this, I encountered this little heart pendant. You can kind of hear it. This heart pendant necklace. And it's very beautiful. It's kind of vintage looking metal. Don't know how to really explain it. Oh, I just realized it's a Twilight necklace. It's not mine. But if you enjoy Twilight, this could be confirmation. It's this was my sister's because she was a Twilight enjoyer when she was younger. But it says, I dream about being with you forever. Again, I don't know Twilight. Maybe that's a significant quote from the movies or the books. I don't know, but this message to me really immediately made me think of there's something that you've been dreaming of. There's something, I think you found something recently, or you have been approaching something that you want to be in your life together. I actually was hearing earlier that this is something that's gonna come in for you soon, rather than an energy that's already present. It feels like a near future incoming energy of you're gonna find something that you're gonna like it so much or feel so connected to it that you are going to want this thing to be in your life forever. And the reason that may be significant is because maybe you've had trouble finding things recently, that things or people, whatever it may be, that you're so certain, like, you've just not had the certainty that you want something. Hold on, I need to start a part 3